the fans here been ready for this clash since early this morning. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a crease, it's Logan. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room.
Fires into traffic, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Trying the left side. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Sellers. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Racing to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. The defense with the scoop and score.
And I love the way they bring on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes him all the way back for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The hand to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball down here anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Shakes off the tackler. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Fast motion from the offense. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sellers. Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Number 24, set to kick off.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Gonna run it. It's Logan. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Johnson wants to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He'll bring it back. It's Smith. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. And listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The throw. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Carr. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, Oregon State 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Quarterback will audible. Johnson looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. This is a designed run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by 11 to Florida. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
23 on the play.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Sellers. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Beaver! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
South Carolina, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
That was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
The inside handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On target to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Pulled down for the tackle.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone read. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got the back over the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle route.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it away to start the 2nd half.
Number 38, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Number 8 with the catch.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Logan. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Johnson looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Logan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Beavers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Wide out in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. He's got it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Nickel. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Slams ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here, and if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties. And
it's complete. A huge pickup. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, this dude has not had a good day. A lot of interceptions, a lot of mistakes. But if you want to put on the other side.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently.
At the end of the third quarter of play, South Carolina 38, Oregon State 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here's the handoff. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. I mean, a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
This time they'll go to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grabbed behind the line, it's Logan. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Offense facing fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The completion well past the sticks. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew.
He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On fourth down, going to the air. Got it past the marker. Touchdown, Oregon State! What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Dances away from 1. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run to the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. 1st down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He unleashes a long one. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Quarterback checking the play. Johnson looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove.